Hey folks, whole bunch warmer today. It's -4, which is nice. Anyway, heavy snow squall watch. We do have snow around us right now. It's missing us. The big storm. So a new story at the bottom just kind of alludes to it. The blizzard blasts southern Ontario, bringing major highways to standstill. It's not actually happening. East of us, which is really weird because it's coming off from north, which looks quite strange. But it's super windy today, and once this passes by, then that's when we'll get ours. So Ontarians told to wait out this dangerous blizzard at home. I'm not sure what the rest of it says, but so I don't know if that's referring to what we got coming or if that's, what's already occurring elsewhere. I'm guessing Toronto's getting part of it. It's not too far away. Actually, even looks like Hanover might have been getting some of it, but it's completely missed us. So, but with this strong winds, when it changes direction, then it's going to be blowing the snow squalls off the lake right at us. And we do have a little bit, or I should say quite a bit of snow forecast for tomorrow. I don't remember the amount, but I guess I'll wait and see, because last time I looked at the 14-day forecast, it had like 4 or 5 days in a row, and it was, the middle of it was the worst, so it just kind of more and more and more, and then the middle, and then less and less and less as the days went by. That's how it looked. And that was for this week. It is this week now. It's Tuesday today. So I'm probably not going to show my tour from today. Only reason I'm going out today is because Zach wants me to pick him up a cake. Hey folks, I have a potential scam here. I'm not 100% sure. I suspect that it is, and in a situation like this, it's not obvious like the scams that I normally get, and the reason for that is I have used VirtualShield in the past, and there are some things that this seems like it might be legitimate, but I don't think it is. And in a case like this, I'll show you how to confirm 100% whether it's accurate or not. So I've explained in the past that I do use VPNs, and the reason I do, if you don't know what a VPN is, it's a virtual private network. It disguises your IP address. It makes the website that you're visiting, it sees you as being somewhere else. Basically, it's not seeing your computer directly, your own personal IP address. It's seeing wherever it is you're being routed through. Now, the reason, most common reason that people use that is just because they don't want to be tracked or whatever. The reason I use them, I know I've explained this in the past. I do a lot of uploading and downloading, and it's like almost 24 hours a day my computer is doing something. Well, when this so-called pandemic hit, everybody started working from home and that, and there was concerns with bandwidth and everything, so they started limiting what people could do. And Google has a limit on the number of requests that you can make per website. So that comes up with an issue for me, and I get a message, too many requests, and then nothing else can be done from that point. So I started using VPNs, just altering or rotating through different IP address, and it keeps me from being maxed out. That's the only reason I use it. Yeah, I know I've kind of explained that before. So when I first started doing it, I started with the cheap ones, and just basically every month or until I found an issue I didn't like, then I would go with something different. And there was one I had, when it disconnected, it would shut off my Ethernet. I had no internet whatsoever, and there's no way I could have fixed it. The only way I could fix it was to restart the computer, which really got old really quick. So I just went on with the next one, and at some point I was using VirtualShield. I liked it, I didn't have a problem with it, but one day it just stopped working. The app wouldn't open, and I uninstalled, reinstalled, whatever, and nothing fixed it. The app just wouldn't open. So like the icon would be there, and I'd click on the icon and nothing would happen. It just wouldn't appear on the screen. So I had no control over it. So I got a hold of customer service, explained to him, and he told me to log in. I said, well, how am I supposed to log in if the app doesn't open, right? I said, that's the problem I have. I can't log in. So, and they said they needed to do a remote desktop thing. They wanted access to my computer. I said, well, that's not going to happen. That kind of ended the conversation. So I went with NordVPN, which is I've been using ever since, and I haven't had any real issues with that. There's the odd issues, but customer service fixed that pretty quickly and told me how to prevent it from happening in the future, and all is good. So my point is, I have used VirtualShield. I don't know if I still have an account. I've never tried to log in or anything. So that being said, I got an email from them. My mouse is kind of small, but I did make it yellow, so hopefully you can see it on the screen there. I'll highlight its location right there. It is kind of small. Hopefully you'll be able to see it okay. So I got an email from them. And this wasn't a mass email. It was sent directly to me. So the email address is support@virtualshield.com. Sounds legit. So I'll go through this. I'll try not to scroll down too far because there will be something down there. It actually shows my email address, so I can't go much farther than that. So it says, hello, due to system upgrades, you will be required to reset your VirtualShield password. That raises a flag to me right away. System upgrades happen all the time on all websites. I've never had to reset a password due to a system upgrade. It automatically transfers to the new system or migrates, whatever word you want to use. I've never had to do that. Doesn't mean it's not real. I just never had to do that. It sounds fishy. So continuing on, if you would like to verify the legitimacy of this email or process, please feel free to contact our support team. They will be standing by 24/7 to assist with this process. You can learn more about why this is happening here on our website, and it gives the website address, and it says virtualshield.com, upgrades coming to VirtualShield. Okay, upgrades coming. Well, I thought they already did the upgrade. But and this is why I'm doing this on the computer, not on my phone. Because if you put your mouse over the link, don't actually click on it, just put your mouse over the link, hover over it, and the actual email address or web address that it will go to shows up down here. So I hover the mouse over it, and you can see down there, if I click on it, that's where that will take me. And it says virtualshield.us.16.list-manage.com/track. That gives me a red flag. /click. That gives me a red flag. And then the variable u equals gibberish. So I have a problem with that address to begin with. It says VirtualShield. Okay. Now there's this thing that's called subdomains. I'm going to give a brief explanation of what that is. So I'm going to use my old... Sorry, I can't type and talk at the same time. Okay, that's my old website address. And, let's do the whole thing. Okay, that's my old website address. So what this is a location. It's not an IP address or anything. It's I can't remember the word for it, but it's a friendly URL. I think that's what they're called. Now there's this thing called subdomains, and it can be anything I want. I'll call it gibberish.timecapture.ca. Now, gibberish is, I say gibberish because it is gibberish. It can be anything. So it is basically a separate section of my website. It's still my website, it's just a different section. So if you can imagine a website being set up on a server, it's basically a filing system, same thing as you have in your computer. Your root system is drive C, and anything after that, programs, users, whatever, is kind of a subsection of that root directory, okay? Websites are set up the same way. So gibberish is a subsection of the root for the time capture. That's all that is. And I can have anything on there I want. I can do youtube.thetimecapture.ca. It doesn't mean you're going to YouTube. You're still on my website, but it's the YouTube section of my website. And same thing, Google. Google.thetimecapture.ca. You're not actually on Google, you're on thetimecapture.ca, just the Google subdomain, a different folder on that website. So hopefully you can understand what I mean by that. That's what I'm trying to portray. No matter what that is, anything after the final dot is going to be the website that you are visiting. Okay, that's the important thing. Anything after that final dot. So when I look at this address again, and I can't point to anything, because as soon as I do that, it'll disappear. So we got virtualshield.us.16.list. Actually, I don't think it's .16. My glasses are kind of not working today. And so basically, the website is list-manage.com. That's the main website. List manage. Now, does that sound like a VirtualShield address to me? No, it does not. And the fact that it says track and click are red flags to me. So that's why I'm suspicious. So I'll continue reading. What has changed? We have upgraded the security of your account, of my account. Stop. Wait a monkey. As soon as I start talking, he goes crazy. So this upgrade helps prevent any unauthorized access to your account and ensures your VPN is properly protecting your data and privacy. How am I affected? You will need to reset your password to log in and immediately benefit from this upgrade. So apparently by upgrading, they remove my password. I don't understand that, but beside the point. You'll automatically receive an email containing a link to reset your password on our website. Oh, wait a minute, I thought I had to log in. Reset. Okay, I don't know. You'll automatically receive an email containing a link to reset your password on our website, or you can visit, and if you look, it's the same link. Request a password, request email manual. Okay, wait a second. You will need to reset your password to log in. You'll automatically receive an email containing a link to reset your password, or you can visit to do it manually. Well, how am I going to do that if I don't do it manually? See, it's just conflicting things that just don't make sense. Because we are upgrading your account security, you will not be able to log in to VirtualShield until you reset your password. You can set the same password you had before, or you can choose a new one. That's another red flag. Anytime I've ever had to reset a password, I've never been able to use the same password. Never in any website that I've been on that I had to reset a password, I've never been able to use the same one again. It should only take a few minutes, and you'll only need to do this once. Yeah, because then I'll have your information. If you have any trouble during this process, our support team will be standing by 24/7 to assist you. Sincerely, VirtualShield team. Okay, one thing I will say, the grammar's good. So that's that. I ignored it. Then I got another one. Hi, valued customer. Reset your password. So I'll go to reset password. Look at the link. Okay, it's very, very long, so it's abbreviated, but it ends with VirtualShield.com and /C and then crap loaded gibberish. So that's red flags me right there. High valued. So they're not even addressing me. They're not calling me by name. They're not calling me by email address. They're calling high valued. Red flag. Bad grammar. Okay, again, I can't go down too far. Okay. Due to system upgrades, you will be required to reset your VirtualShield password. You can learn more about why this is happening here. Again. Okay. So email mg virtualshield.com. It's the same link. It's the same link as reset your password. So if I need to reset my password, I click here. But if I want to find out why, I click here and go to the same place. It doesn't make sense to me either. So because and this is different than the first email I got. Where this sends me to is a complete different website that the previous email would send me to. So that's, what's up with that. And also you will notice, if I hover over it, you see what the email is, right? And the link, if I select this and paste this into the browser, it's going to take me to this address. Okay, but if I click on it, it's going to take me to, whatever this is down here, this crap. So it's a completely different address than what they've got typed there. What you're seeing is not where it's going to go. So that's deceiving. That's a deception. Because we are upgrading your account security, you will not be able to log into VirtualShield until you reset your password. You can set the same password you had before, or you can choose a new one. This should only take a few minutes, and you only need to do this once. If the button above doesn't work, please paste the link below into your browser. And again, it's different. This one's my VirtualShield. But it does appear to be. Let me check the spelling. Spelling is right. So that confuses me. That almost makes me think it is correct. So if you require any assistance, please don't hesitate to contact our 24/7 support. Click here to access our support portal. Hover over it. Oh look, it's the same address again. So, you got all these separate places where you're supposed to go, and it's taking you all to the same place. Sincerely, VirtualShield team. But this is the kicker for me. Down here are the social media links. So the first one is Twitter. If I click on that, that is supposed to take me to VirtualShield's Twitter account. So if I hover over it, oh look, same address again. And same with Instagram, same address. I'm not sure what that is. That actually looks like YouTube. Same address. Facebook. Same address. So that is a major red flag for me, those links right there. Because they're supposed to take you to social media sites, not, directly to, if this was legitimate, VirtualShield website. Excuse me, I had some coffee there, I'm losing my voice. So this is a big red flag for me. So, how to know for sure? I honestly suspect this is a scam for all the reasons that are pointed out here. There's just too many things that just don't make sense in this. And the only way to know for sure for something like this, if you have a VirtualShield account, do not click on anything in this email. Go directly to the VirtualShield website and log in. That's the only way to know for sure if this is legitimate or not. And some things are obvious to me, like Netflix. I've never had a Netflix account, so I automatically know they're scams. VirtualShield, I have had a lot of people use VirtualShield, so it's possible that it's being targeted. But because I've had an account, then I can't verify whether this is a scam or not. Because I don't have that account anymore, I can't go to their website and log in. I just wanted to point that out, because I've been showing a lot of obvious scams lately. This one's not so obvious, and this one might not actually be a scam. So, there's only one way to actually know for sure, and that's go directly to their website and try to log in and see what happens. So, okay. I'm losing my voice, but I just kind of felt it was important to show this one, show that there are scams out there that are very, very difficult to know for sure that they're scams. And like I say, I can't guarantee this is because I can't confirm it. But there's a lot of red flags in these two emails here. These are the only two I got. So, I haven't got any confirmation that, you missed your chance, your account's now been removed or anything like that. And this was a while ago. Okay, not as far back as I thought. January 10th is when I got this one. And the first one was January 10th. Okay. So I had these backwards. This is the first one I got. The one that I said was second, I think. Yeah, the one I said was second was actually the first one. Got it at 7:20 p.m. and then almost an hour later, 8:19, I got the second one. So, and they're both completely different. That's another flag too. I got both of them an hour apart, and they're both set up completely different format with different links. So that's another red flag to me. Different links, different setup, same email, same message. So I just wanted to point that out. So hopefully this isn't a scam. Hopefully this is legitimate and nobody's been giving their information out to somebody that really doesn't need to have it. I don't know. The only way I would know is if one of you guys use VirtualShield and have actually been through this, and let me know if it's legitimate or not. I guess that's it. I don't know what else to say. always be watchful, guys. Don't just click on things. And I originally saw this in my phone, and it's like I can't check links. Like I said before, I have to do this on the desktop. Because the only way to know for sure where that link, because it looks legitimate, VirtualShield.com, upgrades coming to VirtualShield. And if I click on that on my phone, down at the bottom left there, that's where it's going to take me. So, I can't check that. I can't pre-check a link on my phone, so I have to do this on the desktop. And I guess that's it. So, stay wary. Keep your eyes open for phishing scams. Never click on anything if you're not sure. Always know ahead of time where that click's going to take you to. Because even though it's typed out in text, it doesn't mean that's where it's going to go. As I've proven here. Take care, guys. Stay vigilant. Stay safe.